Hello guys, welcome back to Food Dojo. In today's video, we're diving into the wonderful world of buffet experiences, starting with a closer look at a popular spot right here in stunning Hawaii. I've been eagerly waiting to share this review with you all, so let's jump right in. Buffets have undergone some fascinating changes in recent years, particularly in Hawaii, where the demand for more personalized and unique dining options has led to a transformation in the traditional buffet scene. However, there are still exceptional buffets out there that manage to captivate and delight diners. One buffet that has garnered high praise is the Brunch at La Hiki Kitchen, nestled within the Four Seasons Resort Oahu at Kauaina. Today, we'll be exploring this buffet, taking a closer look at its offerings and overall dining experience. From the moment you step foot into La Hiki Kitchen, you'll be greeted by a dazzling display of culinary delights. The buffet spread promises an impressive variety of dishes, from fresh salads and seafood to tantalizing desserts. Keep in mind that the price per person has increased to $115 from its previous rate of $95. La Hiki Sunday Brunch is open every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Crab, shrimp, oysters, sashimi, poke, all the sauces to accompany that. You go into the main buffet area, you'll find a mix of breakfast, lunch entrees, fresh fruits, desserts, ramen bar, an omelet bar, and then the lobster tail station, and then the drawn butter will be right over there. In the main foyer area, we got the carving station with prime rib, bruschetta. We got a dim sum station along the wall, and then an ice cream sundae station right behind the business.
The seafood section was a standout at the buffet, particularly due to its fresh crab, oyster, and shrimp station, which attracted a lot of attention. Surprisingly, it wasn't as crowded as I had expected. Additionally, they had a variety of options, including sashimi, poke, and 4 different types of sushi rolls. In the main buffet area, you'll come across a hidden station tucked near the omelet station. It's definitely worth seeking out because this station features giant steamed lobster tails. Make sure not to miss it. Here's a wide range of menu options available at La Hiki Sunday Brunch Buffet. These include comforting dishes like miso soup, garlic fried rice, breads, bagels, cheese and salami selection, grilled vegetables, quinoa salad, quiche, garlic shrimp, kalbi short ribs, egg benedicts, sweet potato hash, chow sum mushroom stir fry, lobster tail omelet, ramen station, bacon, sausages French toast, and various salads. On the sweeter side, they offer delightful treats such as chia seed pudding, overnight oats, yogurt, smoothies, and cheese blends. Moving on to desserts, the buffet offers a tempting selection, including butter mochi, chocolate donuts, lilikoi cream puffs, fruit tarts, chocolate fancies, fruity cookies, fruits, and many more. Let's not forget the craving station, where you will find the excellent prime rib with its flavorful and crispy exterior, tender and moist center. Next to the prime rib is the whole roasted pig, featuring juicy and flavorful shredded pork. The buffet also offers a few selections of dim sum spring rolls and a fresh catch of the day, which in this case was mahi-mahi. Lastly, right near the entrance, you'll discover the ice cream and gelato bar, perfect for satisfying your sweet tooth. That covers all the delectable offerings available at La Hiki Sunday Brunch Buffet. As I was looking around, I quickly noticed that the portion sizes at La Hiki were quite generous. For instance, they serve whole fruits and complete egg benedicts. Luckily, I came with my friends, so we were able to share a plate. Here's a glimpse of my first plate, filled with a variety of delicious items. I also took advantage of the buffet's inclusive non-alcoholic drinks and ordered a refreshing lilikoi juice, which was incredibly fresh. When it comes to the seafood selection, everything was of high quality, but the standout for me was the lobster. It was truly exceptional and one of the best lobster dishes I've had on the island of Oahu. The fresh oysters provided a refreshing taste, not overly creamy, and had a satisfying size. If you prefer creamier oysters, you might find a better fit at the Orchid Sparkling Sunday Brunch. Overall, my first plate offered a delightful combination of flavors, and I couldn't be more pleased with the standout seafood options, particularly the lobster. The Korean-style kalbi and garlic shrimp were both delightful in their flavors. However, it would have been even better if they also offered white rice as an accompaniment. Being a quiche enthusiast, I was pleased to find that their quiche was prepared just right. It struck the perfect balance between the flaky crust and the creamy egg filling. On the other hand, the dim sum was average. I had hoped for juicy filling, but unfortunately, the skin was already torn. As mentioned earlier, the prime rib exceeded expectations. The outer layer boasted a tantalizing blend of spices and a satisfying crispness, while the interior remained moist tender. The edges were particularly delicious. The shredded pork was bursting with flavor and managed to avoid the common pitfall of becoming dry, which can easily happen when preparing pork on a large scale. Each piece was tender and juicy, making it very delicious. However, if I had to choose, I found the coated pork to be even more enjoyable. If you like noodles like I do, I highly recommend trying the ramen station. They prepare it fresh right in front of you, allowing you to choose between miso or shoyu-based broth. The toppings are plentiful, and the piping hot bowl of ramen makes its way back to your table. While the eggs Benedict tasted delicious, the fact that they were pre-made resulted in slightly dry bread. It would have been preferable if they made it fresh to order. Moving on to the dessert plate, I indulged in a variety of treats. Here's a rundown of my experience. Let's start with the butter mochi. Although it was a bit smaller than I expected, each bite was a delightful combination of textures and flavors. Next up is the chocolate donut. Unfortunately, it was a bit dry and didn't quite meet my expectations. I would suggest skipping it to save room on your plate. On a positive note, the chocolate fancy was a true delight. It was moist and had a delicious taste that reminded me of a brownie. Chocolate lovers will definitely enjoy it. Now, let's talk about the fruity cookie. It had a perfect chewy texture that I personally love, and the flavors became more pronounced as I savored each bite. It was a truly enjoyable treat. Finally, my absolute favorite among the desserts was the lilikoi cream puffs. They were incredibly soft and packed with delightful flavors. I highly recommend giving them a try. In conclusion, the dessert plate at La Hiki's Sunday Brunch offered a range of treats. While some fell short of expectations, there were definitely standout options that left a lasting impression. The butter mochi chocolate fancy, fruity cookie, and the irresistible lilikoi cream puffs are all worth exploring during your visit. In summary, I had a fantastic experience at La Hiki's Sunday Brunch. While the price of $115 per person may be on the higher side compared to other brunch options like 100 sales and hokus, it's justified considering the inclusion of lobster, which sets it apart from other buffets. This is especially convenient if you're on the west side of Oahu and prefer not to drive into Waikiki. However, it's important to note that the seating area is located next to the main pool and is open on 3 sides, resulting in a hot and humid environment. Aside from this minor drawback, if you're choosing between Orchid Sparkling Sunday Brunch and La Hiki, I highly recommend opting for La Hiki's Sunday Brunch, especially if you have a preference for lobster. It's definitely worth the additional $10 investment. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked today's video, please like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates. Also, make sure to check out my other videos as well. Hope this video was helpful. See you next time.